Okay, one thing I want to make a short video on is how loud DSLRs are. So I have a couple models here. We have the D5500, the D600, D300, D700, and D500. So right now here is a DX D5500. Turn this bad boy on. And you'll notice that it's got a pretty short buffer. And that's how loud it is. And for this, I'm actually going to use the same lens on every camera so that there's no concern about how the different cameras may actually impact it. Here's a D300. This is quite a bit older. Turn this on. So, and we are in continuous high mode. Although I want to set it to aperture, stop it all the way down and get some. So, we're having some trouble with this thing focusing. So that's one shot. And there we hit the buffer. The other thing you may notice is the buffer is significantly larger, and that's due to file size and then the type of card that's in here. The 5500 was an SD card, and I have a slower card in that. This one is a CF card, and with the file types being smaller, it's a little easier for them to have kind of a larger buffer, if you will. So that was the D300. Next, we're going to step up to the D700, which is essentially the big brother, the full frame equivalent, if you will, of the 300. Again, I'm going to put this in continuous high. A little sticky over here. And we're actually going to change from manual, again, to aperture priority, just because manual is going to slow it down. So here we go. That's one shot. And then we're going to go to continuous high. So I was not going to actually hit the buffer there, so I went ahead and called that. And we have the rubber not wanting to stay on the side of this bad boy. This is a D700 that was actually refurbished in February. Had close to 400K on the shutter and completely refurbished and ticking like new. Next, we're going to go to the D600, which is another full frame body. Some may say it replaced the 700. Others would disagree. And we're going to continuous high. Throw this in aperture as well. One shot. We're running the same focus issue, aren't we? And that's here. Rapid fire. Now it's got a smaller buffer with the card that's in there. It's not a high-speed card. So with a better SD card in here, I can get a longer sustained fire, but it's 24 megapixels compared to the D700, which is 12. And then last guy and probably going to be the fastest frame per second shooter is the D500. This is the newest camera that I own. Purchased used. We are in aperture. And we're going to go to continue. So here's one shot. Oh. I should have just put these all in manual focus, but so that's one shot. And then you can tell that sometimes it's snipping a little harder. Here, I'll wait for the buffer to reset, and then so the XQD card, I believe, is full. And that's why we're running with that issue there. But with the XQD card and RAW, there's a buffer around after, like, I think it's like 50 shots. It'll slow down. But if you're shooting just JPEG, you can actually hold it down until the card fills up. So just wanted to give you guys an audio of the camera's firing. I did do a shoot recently where I was taking photographs, and one of the models complimented me that they could actually hear when the photo was taken, so they could adjust accordingly. But this is the little stable. Look in disarray, need to get everything cleaned back up. But thanks.